Yo, what's going on guys, it is Cynnnical, and today for you guys I have something very interesting to share with you dudes. One kind of brand new detail to do with the new Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer that of course was shown at the D23 event a few days ago. Now this is one small detail that is pretty minor, but personally it gets me super hyped and excited, so I really did need to do a video about it, and it's quite interesting. Now as it stands, we are of course in the Dark Zone. We haven't really heard anything more towards the whole trailer situation when we're receiving it and stuff like that, so we're still going to have to play the patient waiting game, which kind of does suck, but anyway, for the meantime, we do have different details and descriptions to talk about. Now, the one I'm going to be talking about today is the return of Nobodies. Nobodies have now been confirmed to return in Kingdom Hearts 3, and Nobody was actually seen and spotted in the brand new Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer. Now, this was fairly obvious, alright, and most of you guys are probably thinking, alright, Cynnnical, really? You're making a video saying Nobodies are confirmed to return? Like, really? One whole video on that? Okay, I know, it might seem a little bit crazy, but trust me, hear me out, it's actually something to be very excited about. So yes, the enemy variant Nobodies are set to return in Kingdom Hearts 3, as one of them was actually seen in the new Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer. Now, this was fairly obvious. Many of us pretty much knew and speculated that of course Nobodies would return in Kingdom Hearts 3, but it is really cool to actually get that confirmation that they are coming back. But there is actually one kind of big sort of thing to be excited about in terms of this Nobody. Now, this Nobody isn't just your normal everyday average dusk Nobody that you see a lot in Kingdom Hearts 2. This is a brand new Nobody enemy that we have never seen before. One that is actually themed around one of the older Organization 13 members, and that is Marluxia. Yes, Marluxia. Now, in case you guys don't know, Marluxia is my all-time personal favorite Organization 13 member. I love his whole style and stuff, and I was kind of heartbroken when he, obviously perished in Chain of Memories, even though he was pretty, deviant and stuff. I liked his whole personality and his different character traits. I thought he was an excellent villain. So yeah, it was pretty sad to see him actually go, and I've been begging and begging, for him to actually come back, because he's one of my favorite characters. So this Nobody is actually themed around Marluxia. Now here is a little sketch or art rendition of the Nobody itself. Shout out to the Kingdom Hearts anime team over on Twitter. They chucked this up. So you guys can clearly see that this Nobody is themed around Marluxia. So first of all, what gives that away and what is pretty obvious about it is the scythe that the Nobody itself is carrying. It's pretty much like identical to Marluxia's scythe, and not only that, but the Nobody itself has actually been described to have like the cherry blossoms flowing around the Nobody enemy itself, which is very interesting. We of course know that Marluxia, he had the whole pink hair going on, he wielded the scythe, that was his weapon, and of course when he dismissed and summoned his weapon, sort of like pink cherry blossom leaves would flow around him, and a lot of his attacks actually displayed the cherry blossom leaves. So the same thing goes for this Nobody. Now, the thing is, most of the Organization 13 members actually have Nobodies that they command and that are themed around them and that kind of represent them. So for instance, and for example, Xigbar. Okay, so Xigbar's Nobodies are pretty clear and obvious. Those are the sniper Nobodies that we come across a lot in Kingdom Hearts 2. I believe you first encounter them in the Land of Dragons during the second visit. So could this kind of possibly mean that maybe Marluxia is actually returning somehow? I know it is actually pretty crazy, but it gets me really, really hyped and excited. Perhaps he is actually going to be one of the, 13 Darknesses in Kingdom Hearts 3. Perhaps maybe Xehanort finds some sort of way to revive Marluxia. Exactly how he would actually go about doing that, who really knows? Because of course we know time travel is something that is present now in Kingdom Hearts, but the thing is you can't actually change events that are destined to happen, and of course his Nobody, his Nobody self, Marluxia, was destined to die in Chain of Memories, as Sora obviously defeated him. But of course we know that when the Heartless and the Nobody of that person is defeated, they return to their original form as their somebody. So maybe, Marluxia is still evil in his normal human form, and perhaps Xehanort recruits him in his human form. I honestly hope so, because I'd love to learn more about Marluxia and kind kind of his origin story, because he is one of the very few Organization 13 members that we're yet to kind of learn about, you know, exactly how he got into Organization 13, what world he came from, and kind of more so a backstory of him. I have kind of like more of an in-depth video talking about Marluxia's return, so I'll leave an annotation on this video if you guys want to go check that out. But this gets me really excited. It kind of shows us a few things. For starters, Nobody's going to be returning as an enemy variant, and there is that possibility now of Marluxia actually returning, so that is super cool. Otherwise, guys, are you excited? Let me know in the comment section below, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.